She was our good times granny. She sure was. She was the greatest granny we ever had. One of the greatest leaders this family's ever had. We can't call her collect on the phone no more, can we? We can only deal with the current leader, who is, by standing of morals, courage, who cares and who doesn't. It just turns out it's me every single day. So let's, while I still can, we're going to find out what happened to Granny. We forgot to end with Granny. So here's what happened. I want to tell you about Granny. I want to tell you a little bit about Granny's reign. I've said she's the best leader his family has on living memory. It's true. But I have some actual, here's what I want to tell you. I started thinking a whole lot about this, and Granny's probably the strength, the time that the family was the most unified and the strongest, and she was the happiest, and things that got accomplished and things like that. The promises made, promises kept kind of type time. Probably would have been probably around 1994 when everything good was going on, seems like in the world to me. And what happened, how do I know that? Well, we went to Ohio, Cleveland. My mom was actually born in Cleveland. We went there with my real dad, and Drew doesn't remember, but Granny actually went from there with her sisters. Just love the fact my Granny had her sisters. A family that was very eternal for her, like the Golden Girls, and they flew to Las Vegas, and that was just a huge big deal for her being from West Virginia. And they had a ball. I remember they laughed a lot, and they had a really good time. And it was just kind of like Granny was spending all this money going on vacation, and we were like babysitting, we were like house sitting for like Gertrude up there. So that was great. That was wonderful. But what happened after that? Uncle Bob killed himself. And that broke Granny in a way that she never got better from. She died of a broken heart for that. It contributed to her getting cancer. She fell on, I think it was maybe 2001, around 9/11. She fell, broke her arm gardening, and then after that the cancer set in, and in 2006 she was dead. But it was kind of like, one thing after that fall, she never got better. Also, what happened is my parents got divorced. That took a toll on her really bad. Uncle John got divorced. Thank God she didn't have to see Nora get divorced again, which happened more recently after 2006 here in like the COVID era. But I think from what I know about that, Aunt Nora handled that one really well. I'm super on Team Nora for that. Well, how could I not be? But things that actually happened from 1994 to 2006, almost 20 years, weren't really good. A lot of it, Granny was holding on to everything she could. And I think she also, like Granny Fanny, died with dignity, and showed us how to lose really well sometimes. But a lot of things that happened these last 20 years, at least of Granny's reign, and Granny was leader for a long time, they weren't real good. But she had the composure and the grace and the elegance. She maintained a relationship with my dad, who during some of these times, it was not good with my mom at all. So Granny kept the glue together for me, and I know she ended up being number one in every single one of my cousins' hearts. So that's what I'll end with.